Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to be reading a brand new story, and I believe you have this one at your house, and it's called Life in a Pond. Now, today we are going to be using the words and pictures that are in this story to help answer and ask questions. Now, this story is a very special story because it is a non-fiction story. Say non-fiction. And non-fiction means that it is a real life story. Look at these pictures. These pictures are real pictures. This is a real picture of a turtle next to a pond. So that means this is all about real life things. It's not a fake story, like a fiction story. Little Pip was a fiction. Say fiction. That means it was fake. It's not real. But this story is nonfiction, which means it is a real life story all about life in a pond. All right, we are going to read this story together. So if you need to, go get your book and you can look at it with me. And so let's look first at the picture and the title of our story on the front cover. Life in a Pond. What do you think this story is going to be about? Let's use the picture, the clues in the picture. What do you think that this story is going to be about? Maybe you said that it's going to be about a turtle because there's a turtle on the picture. Or maybe because the title says Life in a Pond, we know that this story is going to be about a pond. And maybe the different things, the life that is inside the pond. Now, this story was written by Carol K. Linden. She is our author. And there are no illustrators for this book because they used pictures. Someone didn't have to draw the pictures. It's real life pictures, so there's not an illustrator. Here's our title page. It has the title, our author, and a picture. All right. Ooh, this page, go ahead and turn to this page if you have this book with you. This page is called the Table of Contents, and it tells us where the different things are in our story. So if you want to know about what are ponds, then you'll follow the dots. You go to page number 4, and there's little page numbers at the bottom of each page. If you want to learn about pond animals, you go to page 8. So this table of contents tells us everything that is in our story. All right, here's the title of this section. What are ponds? A pond is a small body of still, shallow water. So here's a picture of a pond. So it's a small body of still, shallow water. Ponds are found in many parts of the world. Ponds form in forests, on farms, and in cities. Ponds are smaller than lakes. So a lake is much bigger. It is way bigger than a pond. A pond is really small. It's small. You probably can see the other side. You can maybe go around in a circle around it, but lakes are huge. They're really, really big, while ponds are a lot smaller. Okay, now this section is called Pond Animals. Many kinds of fish swim in a pond. Fish breathe through their gills. There's a picture of the fish. Ducks swim in the water. They eat insects. Ducks also dive under the water to look for food. Frogs kick and swim in the water, and frogs eat insects. Pond plants. This is our new title, Pond Plants. Water lilies grow in ponds. Their leaves float on the water, and their flowers bloom. Cattails grow in ponds. A cattail is a plant with a fuzzy brown tip. The tip looks like a cattail. Sunlight shines through the shallow pond water, and sunlight reaches plants that grow on the bottom of the pond. This new section is called Living Together. Many plants and animals live together in ponds. Animals find food in ponds. Plants need pond water to grow. Ponds are full of life. And that's the end of the story. This is the glossary. The glossary tells us what different words mean. And then if you're wanting to know more, you could read more in these books or go to these internet sites. All right, that is all that we are going to be doing today. We were just doing our first read of our story since this is a brand new story. All right, I hope you have fun and go ahead and look at the pictures if you want, but this is all we're doing for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next lesson.